Hi, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my hands or my face. Hi, I'm Erin of Planning Life with Erin, and I'm so excited you stopped by to check out this video. Thank you so very much for being here. And if you're returning, hey, how have you been? All right, so last month for our flip through for March, I did like a vlog and I had a lot going on. We were preparing for a little craft fest and the holiday and all that good stuff. So, but I really enjoyed doing the vlog style. I'm boring this month. We've had a lot of stuff going on. I'm pretty boring this month, but like when it comes to like fun self-care things, I have gone to the bookstore a couple of times. I got this. But I thought we would do like sort of like a vlog-ish style. So we're going to do our flip through for April because we haven't done that yet. And I have to update my media journal because I have been listening to audiobooks like nobody's business. It's like my new favorite thing to do. So I listened to The Handmaid's Tale and the third Gilmore Girl in April. And then so far now in May, I finished Careless People, The Four Agreements, and I'm currently listening to a book, Until You, by Karma Mia or something. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I will look it up and I'll put it in the description. It is a really good book. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I think I'm about halfway through it. So I think I might actually have 3 books for May, which I'm like so excited about. And I will say this media journal has been my inspiration, has been my like, I really want to be in here. I want to fill it out. I want to read the books. I had like I had a goal of reading 12 books this year. So far, I think, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the 3 that I'm reading now. Yeah, so we're at like almost 12 already. And I'm very excited and proud of that. I also have like physical books that I'm going to be reading. I've started this one. It's a short book. And then I have this one, The Tenant by Frida McFadden. It's a big one, but I love reading her books. So I bought the physical book and I just stuck a bookmark in there. I'm not really this far into the book. I wish I was, but I haven't started that one. I have a few over here that I'm definitely going to start reading soon. But yeah, so I thought we would update this together and then we'll do a flip through of a couple of my journals today. And then I'll hop back on tomorrow morning and maybe flip through the rest, or maybe we'll just do it all today. I'm not sure. It's a rainy day here in Rhode Island. It is like we're getting a nor'easter or something like that. I'm like, why? And Weston's like, why is the name Easter in the name? It's just a directional name, like Easter. I don't know. I know nothing about these things, but it's a rainy, yucky day. We went from like hot and humid, like midsummer weather to fall weather, and it's rainy and cold. So yeah, today is like self-care day for me. So we're going to update my media journal. And then I am going to build my orchid Lego that I got for myself. Totally not looking at the camera. Sorry. And watch The Handmaid's Tale, because if you've been around for a little while, you know that I read the book because I was having a hard time watching the series, but I really needed to know what happened. The book is different than the show. And I see previews of the show all the time on Instagram. I kind of followed along. I know a majority of what happened, so it's not like a mystery to me, but I want to see it. I want to see how it ends. I kind of need to know. I'm that person. Like I watch certain things like apocalyptic type movies, zombies, things like that, because I just need to know what's going to happen. How do I need to prepare myself? So, I'm going to pick up where I left off, which I think is like episode 4 or 5 in the first season. So I have a long way to go. I'm going to be binging that while I build my Lego. And then I also, because I couldn't help myself, I went and I got this one because, oh, this one, the better picture, because I really like it, but for a long time I was trying to figure out like what kind of a vase can I put it in. If you could see that over my shoulder over here, this is where I put the ones that my kids got me for Christmas. So I finally put them together. They were just like long stemmed pink and white little flowers, so pretty, but I didn't have a vase and I was like having a hard time finding a vase. And then when I thought about finding a vase or putting the Legos together, it was just a hot mess, like myself. But I put those together, and this vase right here, guys, I ordered it online. I thought it was like a vase, like a little like jug, like a medicine, like a kind of like an old fashioned looking medicine bottle. It is not. It is gigantic. It is like the size of a milk jug, 9 inches, but very large. So I have a bunch of fake flowers in there, like just from the dollar store or whatever, and I stuck those in there and they looked fantastic. So I decided to get this for myself and I'm gonna put it together, and I'm just gonna make a bouquet over there. So I might do that while I listen to more of my book. We'll see how the day goes. So it's quite early still. I just got done with breakfast and now we're gonna do a flip through. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and let's get going. Okay, that was a long pause. I had the hiccups, so I had to wait for that to pass. And then I printed out my pictures to add to my reading journal. And as you can see, I'm running out of ink. But good news, my ink is coming in. They shipped it yesterday because I am like part of like the Insta ink, I think it's called. So they shipped that out, and now I have to debate. I think I'm okay with just putting these in like that. And then if it really starts to bother me, I'll have new ink and I'll just like paste in these on top. So we're still going to continue with the plans for today. Okay, let's flip through. We'll start with my Hobonichi cousin. I've got my Hobonichi cousin, my A6 that I use for to-dos, my weeks, and then I have my gratitude weeks. So many planners and journals, guys. And my 5-year journal. And then I started this last month. So this is a freely noted from PlannerMonkeyCo. And I decided to use it for journaling prompts. So we can go over that one too. So let's start with my Hobonichi cousin. And just like a little, like, I guess, house cleaning. So a couple of questions. Not questions really, actually. One question. I don't know, guys. It must be the rain. Okay, so would you like to see an updated desk tour? Let me know on that one. I think it's been a little while since I've done one. And I do have some new things to share with you guys. So definitely let me know. I have like new things and then I have repurposed old things. So let me know if that's something you want to see. Let me know down in the comments below. And June, we're going to do a 6-month check on what I'm using, what's working, what's not working. And if I've added anything new, but you guys get a little sneak peek to this one. Okay, now we can start the flip through. I'm not sure what I want to do about my reading journal. I might wait and see if my ink comes in tomorrow. I've got to see if I can track it down. We'll see. We'll see. Because this is like a 2-day thing anyway, so we're good. Okay, so for May, oh, by the way, if you can hear that water in the background, that is my fish tank. It literally goes from super quiet to very loud within 24 hours. And I am too lazy to go fill it because I need to get like the 5-gallon bucket and do it that way. It's just easier for Joe, not for me. So we're just going to listen to the ambiance of like a nice kind of like waterfall in the background. It's fine. It's all good. But it's Thursday. It's rainy. I'm done with this week. So it's good. It's all good. Okay. So I will pull you in just a little bit. So I have been staying consistent with TheCoffeemonsterzco for my monthlies for the Hobonichi cousin. So we went with April. There wasn't that much going on, I guess, at the beginning part of April anyways. And then April vacation happened. We went to Pennsylvania. It was Weston's birthday. We went to Little Craft Fest. It was a good 10 days, 14 days in April. At the very end, it was very busy, but very good. So that was nice. All right. Well, let's see. I know if you are here every week, you see a lot of these, but this is a nice time to see like what it looks like after the pen. So this was the TheCoffeemonsterzco Tabletop Treasures. So pretty. Love this. Like the neutral vibes, just like really calm and like, I don't know, soothing. Love it. And then got our Daisy Chain Rebellion, which I'm really excited. I went to the mail because I had a delivery coming and I didn't know what it was. But then I saw that they were shipping the ink. I'm like, ooh, I was like, what are the chances that the ink is in the mailbox? It was not my ink, but it was a package from Daisy Chain Rebellion. So I'm really excited for that. So stay tuned for that. I'll do like a quick like unpackaging, or maybe we'll do it in this video. I don't know. We'll see. There's like the sky's the limit today. But I love these. I can't remember what the name of the kit was, but this was probably, I think this is one of my favorite kits from Daisy Chain Rebellion so far. If you haven't checked them out already, I love them to death. Their stickers are so pretty and cute and all the things. And they're really, really nice. They're like buttery soft. I don't know. They're really great stickers. So everything for their shop is linked down in the description. As always, I do have a code for you guys so you can save yourself a little bit of money. Support our small sticker shops, all the things, and they're so cute. Okay, so that was Daisy Chain Rebellion. And then we have PlannerMonkeyCo, also very, very cute. I love her stickers. This was, I think, I don't remember. It must have been her April release, maybe. I don't know, but I really love it. It was like coffee and sleepy time and all that stuff, and I love the colors. This might have been April vacation. Yeah, I think this was April vacation, and I think we left here, and I didn't really fill in the rest of my week, and that's okay. Like for the most part, my planner is filled in, but sometimes life happens and good things in life happen, and I don't have a chance to get back to it, but we did a lot of packing and all that stuff, and I did do all these things. I just didn't go back and cross them off. And then this is Hubbin and Chubb Girl. This was their vintage stationery. I love this kit. So cute. I like the colors and I like the vibes. I like the raccoon. I just love this one. It's so pretty. And then this was us leading up to Little Craft Fest. So these 3 days were Little Craft Fest. I didn't really put too much down for that. And then I didn't go back and fill in my like thankful for stuff. I don't know. I kind of like what with planning and going in and filling some things in some of my planners because I was just busy, and that's okay. Life gets busy. Okay, and then this was our first week back from Little Craft Fest. I used JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. It was like Cozy Gamer or something like that. They're so cute. I made a beeline for her table at the Craft Fest because I had seen these online and I was like, I need them. I was going to order them before I went, but then I was like, no, I want to buy them at the fest. So I love these. I actually bought 2 of them, so I have more so I can keep planning with them. But they're so pretty. Definitely my vibe. I love all the gaming stuff. So pretty. Okay, and then this is Cherry Rabbit. I got them. They are new to me. So let me know down in the comments below if they are new to you, if you've used them, all that stuff. They're new to me. I got this set, and then I got another one at Little Craft Fest, but I went with this one because it reminded me very much of Spencer, and this was Spencer's birthday week. Oops, and we're in May. Sorry, guys. This should have been the last one I showed you, but ta-da, there we are. Okay, guys. Let's see. I feel like I keep forgetting that this is an April flip through, because we're like, I don't know, like we're at the end of May almost, and I apologize that this is coming so late, but it's been busy. It's been busy, and it's okay. And then we get busier because of like May going into June, so it's okay though, right? Better late than never. That's what I say. All right, so I was sick in the beginning of April. I had like a little cold. It was the most annoying thing ever if you were around for it. Then hump day, I was finally feeling human. And like, I love how these came out because I tried to not match. I can never match perfectly, but I tried to get really close to the colors of Tabletop Treasures because I try to incorporate my weeklies with my dailies as best as I can. So I went out with my mom. I finished The Handmaid's Tale. Weston had his luau dance, and he went with one of his friends was there too. I had like the worst migraine of my entire existence on this day. I remember it. It was so bad. It was started on Thursday night, and I woke up in the middle of the night. I wasn't feeling well. I got sick a couple of times, and Joe actually had to stay and take the kids to school that day. And I've been getting migraines since I was 18. That was really bad. It was really bad. Okay, and then this was a Saturday. We went out to Dave & Buster's with the kids, and I took a couple of pictures, and I put them in I don't normally put pictures in my planner that often, but sometimes I do. They're kind of thick. I use the Canon Ivy, but I don't mind a few here and there. We had a slow Sunday. I was feeling a little bit better. Joe had gone out. I think he went to lunch with his friends, or they were supposed to go to Topgolf, but I think it rained. We've been getting we got a lot of rain at the beginning of April. And then I booked the kids' birthday party. And then this is when I planned with Daisy Chain Rebellion. I used the leftovers We meet again Tuesday. I always have bad Tuesdays. Not a good day, but not terrible. So I guess that's good. Long day and still going. Got a lot done, but I feel like sitting, that's not an option. It's a marathon. Oh, this is when we had to drop Joe's car off to be fixed. And I think my parents were away, actually, this week, or for these 2 weeks. This is when I went and I got my eyebrows laminated and tinted. Oh, I gotta do that again. I got a reminder saying that I was probably due for an appointment soon, but I'm gonna try to push it off to like right before the kids get out of school. Then what was I doing? Oh, I went to a bunch of stores trying to get my stuff together for our trips. And then I started the third Gilmore Girl. Oh, I was loving it. I must have, oh wow. Did I really read it that fast? I guess I did. So I finished here and then I listened to it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. It took me a week and I finished it. Boom shakalaka. But this is why I put these things in here, because I don't always get into these planners or journals. Like if I have a cozy Friday night, or like today I'm gonna, sit and do some Legos today, but like if it's a cozy rainy day, like I might catch up. But I always make sure there's something in here, whether it's my mood or what I was doing or what I'm grateful for or the books that I started and finished and loving and all that stuff. So this way, this is my central hub, and then I can do other things. Okay, what was this? Friday Eve. Today was good. I kept busy, ran some errands, and did some, I thought it said I did some eating. I'm like, well, I'm glad I ate that day. I did some editing. Yeah, this is always like, things get always like stacked on me when we're going away on a trip, and I'm getting pulled in 15 different directions. But I think I managed to get most of my stuff done. And then we went away and I didn't do anything. I did some pen testing when we were at the Craft Fest. I used that page for that. I was going to go back and I was going to but why? I was away. I know I was away these days. So maybe I'll put something like I was away. And then so much to do. This was the eve before, or getting close to when we were leaving to go to Little Craft Fest. It was a marathon day, but I got it all done. I've got this. Off I go. And off to PA. Oh, I lied, guys. I lied. This was not when we were going to PA. I had a hair appointment this day, and then I was just busy. These days. Okay, so I will have to make note of that. So I remember that wasn't when we went to PA. This was us off to PA. We left on Thursday. Okay, so Helen did this like Dutch door thing, and I think she just did a video on it on Sunday. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I had this really smart idea because I wanted to keep the dates. So I just cut a little piece off. Really smart, right? So PA off to, except the problem is that when you turn the page this way, you can still see this. I would have liked to have it not done that, but it's okay. I still like it. It was something different. Helen inspired me to try something, so I did, but maybe I can perfect it. I'll watch a couple more of her videos and figure out how, what works for me. But we did all our packing, 10 hours, 5 rest stops later. I think I journaled this at night when we got in because I like some quiet time, before I go to bed. Friday, we had some family fun. We just hung out and we helped Mom outside, my mother-in-law outside with some gardening things. Then it stormed all day on Saturday, but me and my mother-in-law went in Weston. We went to H&K Donuts. It's called Best Donuts Ever. I'm not a fan of donuts, but I do like those donuts. We got some donuts, and I wrote down what the order was. And then on Sunday was Easter. We threw the kids a little surprise party. We did an Easter egg hunt with them outside. It was a really nice day. And then we drove home on Monday. So I didn't write anything. I just wrote on the road again, home at last. This is, let's see, back home. Oh, okay. So Joe took the day off and I was going to keep the kids home, but what had happened was Spencer had the flu and then she was sick. So having the flu is being sick, but she had the flu. So she was out for 5 days and it was very unexpected. So I didn't want her to miss more days and I didn't want Weston to miss more days. So I ended up taking them into school late on Tuesday, which was kind of nice because Joe and I had the opportunity for a day date, which we never have. We had a gift card that we got for Christmas from my parents for Haruki. So we went to Haruki. and had some sushi. So that was fun. It was really nice to have that. And then 2 sleeps until Texas. So this was me getting really excited, all the things that I needed to get done. 1 more sleep until Texas. And then I did a packing list, which I feel like I might have packed too much, but I don't know. I feel like it worked out too, because I did have everything that I wanted. And plus, when I get nervous sometimes, like this outfit like looks really great, but when I'm nervous, I hate it. Let me know if you're like that too. So I needed to have some backup, but everything worked out and I actually wore everything I planned on wearing. And then the extra was just fluff. I was mad though. I will say I was mad because I did my very best to pack up our 2 carry-on suitcases so well, made sure I followed all the rules and regulations for the TSA or whatever. And we got there and the plane there, it was full. So we had to check them, which was fine. It was free anyways, but man, I did a lot of work to make sure that those could go on the airplane. But whatever, worked out fine. We ended up checking them for free both ways and everything came back to us and it was fine. Okay, so these pages I did back plan on these because we were at the craft fest. I took everything with me, mostly for the workshop, but I was hoping I would have a chance to journal maybe in the morning, but what ended up happening was I would get up, I went downstairs. The first morning I was there and I was talking to oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry if you're watching this right now. I had a lovely conversation with you. We were standing in line at the breakfast place, so I was there having a conversation there, and then I got some breakfast, and by the time I went back upstairs and decided to get ready, I just didn't have that time to journal, and that's okay because I was in it. I was in the moment, and like that has been my thing this year, to just be in the now and enjoy things. So if that means I don't have a chance to journal or film or do something while I'm in that moment, it's okay. So I did all this when we came back. I have my airline tickets. I did use some TheCoffeemonsterzco stickers, because I got these and I'm like, I'm never going to use them. And then here we are. And then I used some stickers here too. So this was the first day of the fest. Good morning, Houston. And then I just wrote down like what we did and crossed it all off, where we had lunch, where we had dinner. I have my bracelet here, from the fest. Oh my God, from the fest. I think I was going to write something there, but I must have forgotten. And then all the shops that I shopped on day 1. My first purchase was TheCoffeemonsterzco, the Estherbrook collab, because I wasn't expecting them to have it. When they had it, I was like, oh my gosh, and I bought it. So I put the little stickers down that came from that purchase. I bought a bunch of Hobonichi Girl stickers. The suitcase ones are so cute. Okay. And then this was, and then I have like JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. What else? I got Gamers stickers, Traveler's Notebook, Hobonichi Girl, Paperica. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I love those stickers. They are so, so cute. Lights Planner Action and Perky's Papery. I love those stickers. Okay. And then this was our travel back home. So I have like my stuff for my luggage, but I wrote about the workshop and just what we did on the trip and how surreal it was and all that stuff. And then on Monday, so we got in super late on that Sunday, and on Monday I just wrote a little bit about being home safe and sound, and then I needed to get some birthday supplies for Weston's birthday party, because Weston's birthday was like on Saturday. So Joe had the day out of work. We went and got balloons and a cake and all that stuff, and we had like a redo birthday for him. And then the 29th, like I swear I didn't stop. I just like whoof right back into it. And I will say it took me a little bit to equalize, I guess, from everything, from both trips back to back, and the high of it all, and like the excitement and all that stuff. And like, I don't know, I just got really tired, and it took me a good week to kind of recoup from all that stuff. But mostly because I was traveling a lot and just going from like one thing to another and then back into mom life and work life and all that stuff. But like, I like this sticker. I'm fucking productive. Pardon my French. And then back to life and all the things. So this was like my first days. Like everybody went to school. Joe went back to work. Shopping day and returns. So I went and did a bunch of things, probably with my mom. Trying a Hobonichi Weeks for Content Planner. There she is. Loving it. Not ready to share it yet. We're not in May. I didn't use it in April. I started it in the beginning of May, and I'll share it with you guys as much as I can when we do the next flip through for May. Finally home. Oh, it's so draining going out on Wednesdays, but I had a lot to do. I needed food. I had no food in the house. I had a bunch of returns to do, all that stuff. And then we go into May. So you'll have to wait and come back for May. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you're interested in Hobonichi weeks, Hobonichi cousins, journals, planners, pens, markers, stickers, all the things. Definitely hit subscribe to the channel, and don't forget that bell notification so you're notified anytime we come out with something new. All right, guys. Let's do my A6 next. This is my cutest. I love this planner. Oh my God. And I will tell you guys, I don't know. It's like, if I could fit everything in here, I'd probably use this one because she's just so cute, but you can't fit everything. I can't use this functionally. I can use this for a journal. I can use this for to-do lists and things like that. But for like a functional everyday planner, it's very difficult, but I love this. It's so stinking cute. And I really like this Tragan cover. I do have it in this green. I think it's moss green maybe. And then I have a black one. Somebody needs to stop me because I might buy one for the, like, okay, so here's the thing. Okay, since I've got you here. So this is my Hobonichi cousin. I bought this one and then I bought this because I'm like, well, I don't want them to be super matchy-matchy. I love this cover. Like, it's great. However, I really love this. I really love this. And I don't know if I just love it because of the size of this one. Like, I don't know if I would love it in the Hobonichi cousin size, but I'm thinking about getting it and then changing this to the Spy Family cover. So then they won't be the same cover, but they'll complement and I don't know. Somebody stop me. No, don't really stop me. Hi, I'm Erin. I'm an enabler. So yeah, if you're looking for somebody to stop you, not the channel. But I don't know. I'm seriously debating it. It doesn't make sense right now, but it might when you see my updated stack in June. We'll just leave it at that. If you have any guesses, leave them down in the comments. Okay, I love this planner. I use this as a to-do list. I just make my to-do list pretty. A lot of it is copy and paste from other planners. I'm totally fine with that because I like using stickers and I like being fun and I like being able to open cute little planners and do the things. So there is no shame to my game. All right. And it doesn't get filled out all the time. You'll see that in a second. All right, so we have April. I use PlannerMonkeyCo. These stickers are from the Sticky Club, which I think I might sign up again to. I like turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, because like I start getting a bunch of stickers and I'm like, oh my gosh, too many stickers, which I know no one says ever, but I'm like, wait, I have a rule. Like I'm trying to do one sheet in, one sheet out, and then like I start to get like, you know, collab stuff and PR stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm buried in stickers. So then when I'm ordering my Sticky Club, I have to pause it because there's too many, and then I have to start getting through the sheets before I have to order it again. I think we're getting to that point though. So this was Sticky Club. These were also Sticky Club. I'm not sure how I felt about these. Like they're very like sparkly. I don't know. Not my favorite, but they worked. And then like as you can see, this was when I had my migraine. These are also Sticky Club. I'm obsessed with fairies. Something else you might not have known about me. I love fairies. Obsessed. Fairies, gnomes, mushrooms, woodland stuff. I like it. But these are really pretty. I liked these a lot. This is Hubman and Jump Girl. This one came out so stinking cute. This is from their Be Positive box, I think. Or Be Happy box from last year. It was an advent calendar. Oh, it was just chef's kiss. Love it. And I still had stickers left over. So I decided to use them. And the bees just make me so happy. I used to be really terrified of bees. Not gonna lie, I'm still like not a big fan of wasps or hornets or even like honeybees. Sometimes I'm like, oh no. Bumblebees though, so cute. Never liked them before. Another day I will tell you a story what happened when I got married. We'll tell that story closer to my anniversary maybe, unless you want to hear it sooner, let me know. But I love these. They just make me so happy. This is Sticky Club again. The mushrooms. I got this from one of my Patreons. We met up. She's local, so we met up and we went to the planner. We went to the Paper Mouse, which I need to go back there again. Oh my gosh. Like maybe I could take my family there. Or maybe I'll just go by myself one day. I'm always afraid I'm not going to be able to get there and get back in time to pick up my kids. But we'll see. But Jana gifted these to me, and they're so cute. My Patreons know me well. Mushrooms is the way to my heart. Loved this. Loved planning with them. And then you have pages like this where I decorated. So this is Cece's Art Cafe. I love these. I love her designs. I did pick up some things from Little Craft Fest because she was there. But I didn't fill it out. Like, I just did my to-do list, and then that was it. Then come back to it. And that's okay. These are... All right, this was my master to-do list. This must have been when I was preparing for both the trips. Because I just created a master to-do list on Sunday. And I kind of liked this. So I might just do a master to-do list every Sunday so that I can kind of look back on it and see what I'm going to do what. I don't know. It kind of makes sense in my brain to do it that way. So I don't know. We'll see. And then this is also Sticky Club. These are from According to Allie. I loved these. I think they're According to Allie. Yes, this was her March release, maybe, or April. I can't remember now. And then I had some quotes that I put in here. Love these. These are really cute. Okay, now what else? Oh, and yes, these are also According to Allie. This was Thursday and Friday. This is when we were going away to PA, and I had the idea that I was going to have like my to-do list and everything and what I was going to be packing. Never opened it again. And then I left this like this because I was going to journal, and also never opened it again. That's okay. And then also I decorated this thinking that like I could just write some things down, and did not. But it's okay. These are all According to Allie. They were really cute. These spreads came out really, really cute. I just didn't film it, and that's okay. And then, and then we came home, and I had prepped out the rest of the week, I think, before I left. I actually think this is a plan with me that I have in my drafts. And I'm going to upload it into Patreon so Patreon can see it, because we are long past this. And, I have this one. I think there's another one actually that are in my drafts that I had filmed, not necessarily extra, but they were extra, and I didn't, from traveling and everything, I never posted them, and then it got too far away. So we took a vote on Patreon, and they'd like to see them. So I'm going to be posting those soon, guys. It's coming. If you're watching this, it's coming. So yeah. And then, this was, I just wrote with my pen. Because I got this sailor pen. It's Princess something. I can't remember her name. I will remember. I will learn how to say it, and I will say it properly. Love this pen. It's so pretty. We inked it up with a sage green ink. I can't remember what the name of the ink was. And I was just kind of testing it out here. But as you can see, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Oh, look at that. Like... And we can even go into May, because I didn't do anything until, I didn't use this again until May 5th. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay. I don't feel bad about it. I love what I am doing in this book. And I think that's why this year's lineup is working out for me so well, because I am just like, whatever. Like, I love being in my journals and my planners. They bring me joy. I'm not going to stress out about it. So I'm okay if those pages didn't get filled up. And then I put some pins on here. I really like these. The magnet pins from PlannerMonkeyCo. I'm actually probably going to buy some more because I like them on these planners. Although I will say, the one that I had for my weeks fell off my purse somewhere. It was, I think that one was a TheCoffeemonsterzco. And I took my Hobonichi weeks with me the other day. And I'm like, where'd my pin go? So it's in the bottom of my purse somewhere.
some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby.
All right, guys, let's talk about my gratitude journal that I use for my weeks. I love this planner. This was an impulse buy if you've been around for a while. This is an impulse buy this particular week's. I just loved the cover so much. It was so pretty. I saw another creator with it and I was like, oh my gosh. So I bought it. But then I was like, what am I going to use this for? And then I decided to use it for a gratitude journal. And let me tell you, I think I tried this once before, a couple of years ago. And it just didn't work. Maybe I wasn't in the right mindset. I have no idea. I don't know what the difference is between then and now, but possibly that I set the spreads up like at the top of the month, and it allows me to just pull the planner out and just write down a few things that I'm grateful for. I like writing my high and low in here. So all the months are pretty much mostly filled out. Some of it is not. Okay, so for March. Are we doing March or April? What month are we in? What did I show you guys? Did I show you guys April? Oh, goodness. I think I did. Hold on. We might have to go back a little bit. See, I told you I was going to mess up. I knew I was going to because I'm like not knowing what month we're in. All right. So I was supposed to show you guys March. So we'll just quickly go through March. I still haven't figured out anything to do for these front pages. And then we have... Oh, wait a minute. Are we doing March or May? I can't remember. Let's just look at this. Okay, hold on a second because I'm like having a major brain fart. We're doing April. Why did I think we were doing March? All right, guys. Did we do a flip through for March? Maybe that's why. Did we do one? Yeah, that was my vlog one. Oh my gosh, guys. My brain is broken. Did we do these? Did I show these to you guys? I must have. Okay. I must have showed you March. Yes, because this was... Guys, this is real life. Like, seriously, if you want a channel where somebody is just a real human being going through perimenopause even, forgetting things like crazy, this is the channel for you. Definitely hit subscribe. Okay. So, we did March. We're doing April. Wow. Good Lord. All right, so March was RongRong. I used the Bookworm 5, I think, which was Pretty Women. Oh, no, not Pretty Women. Little Women. And then for March, I used, according to Allie, I loved these. They were just screamed spring to me. I loved the birds and all that stuff. So we did that. And then the color that I used was it this one that was giving me problems? Might have been. No, I think I finished it off. One of my fountain pens, she was really giving me problems. So I think it was in my 5-year journal. This I used Robert Oster Muddy Swamp, maybe, or something like that, with my TWSBI. Looked really good. I had to refill it though because I ended up using... Did I use the wrong one? I think I picked up my green at night, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. But I do like this green color, and these were so cute. I did all the rabbits for Easter time, and then what I do is I just kind of go in and do 1 or 2 lines of something I'm grateful for, and then I have my high and low list, which most of the time gets filled out, except sometimes I forget to write high and low at the top, but I know what it is. This one I didn't do the first few days. That's okay. And then this was because we were traveling. We were going to Little Craft Fest, and it was Weston's birthday and all that good stuff. And I thought this was pretty appropriate. These are also according to Allie, but these were traveling quotes. And then I had like just different things that I thought were suiting for traveling, like a backpack, headphones, my glasses, and stuff like that, like my drink and things like that. And then we go into, I'll show you guys this first page, and then we'll start probably from here. This is RongRong's Country Club. Love these stickers. They look so pretty. And I thought they were perfect for May, like the colors. I'm not a big golfer. I'm not really big into sports, but I really loved these colors. And then I did use this green color. It was like a sage, but I don't know what the kind of ink it was. I can reach out to her and I can find out if it's something you're interested in. The color, it's very light. It's very pretty. This is a fine nib. And this is a Sailor Princess pen, but I can't think of the name. And it's so pretty. I'm actually already looking at my second one that I want, but I also want the Pilot Gradient one that just came out. I think it's on pre-order. I'm not sure, but it is gorgeous. I just need to figure out what I need to sell to get it. Maybe I can sell one of my kids. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, this was the ink and I really loved it in here. Joe's like, you need to re-ink it with black ink so you'll use it, because I have trouble sometimes with light ink. And when we were at the show, I wrote with it, and without my readers on, I couldn't see it because that's how light it is. But I said to him, no, look, it matches the spread perfectly. So I've been using that color throughout the month of May. I've been trying to get better with, I have, 5 or 6 different fountain ink colors. And I've got lots of pens. I've got 6, 8, 10 pens now. 3 Twisbys, 2 Estes, 2 or 3 Pilot Vanishing Points, and then my Princess pen. And I've been trying to ink them up with all different inks so I can use them in different planners like this one. And I've been enjoying it thoroughly. I have to say, being in my fountain girl era, I like it. I'm still not a guru. I'm still learning, but I do love them. And I'm really excited that finally at 43 years old, I am honoring my 13-year-old self that wanted to get into calligraphy and all that stuff and just never did. It's funny how things come full circle, I think anyways. All right, let's do my Hobonichi weeks. And then I think I'm going to update my reading journal just so I have it done. I don't know. These colors are really bugging me. So this is what we'll do. We will go over this and these. And then I will update my reading journal tomorrow. We'll give it one more day to see if the ink comes in. Okay. So this is the Hobonichi weeks. I did not do April. Look, I had intentions to do April, but I didn't do April. That's okay. I did do May. This is a reel over on Instagram if you want to check it out. I don't know if it's up yet, although you guys won't see this until probably Sunday. So it might be up. We'll see. All right, let's see. We have February. So this is what happens when I cover the top part. I'm like, I don't know, month brand. So I didn't do a couple of weeks in March. This is still March. Here's April. All right, so we started with, I wanted to be matchy-matchy, so we did Tabletop Treasures from Thecoffeemonsterzco. I just love how the spread, when it's all done and filled in after the pen, I love how it looks. And then I also wanted to be matchy-matchy again, I guess, with Daisy Chain Rebellion. These were so cute. Love these. And they're super nice and lightweight on the paper. And then did I be matchy-matchy again for a third week? Wow, look at that. This is also PlannerMonkeyCo. I'm surprised that I did matchy for 3 weeks in a row. Okay. Did not fill in my charts. That's okay. It happens. And then let's see. And then I think that was it for April because we were traveling. And then I didn't even do the first week of March. I picked it up again because I didn't need it. I picked it up again the second week of May, not March. We're going forward, not backwards. But I didn't need it. So this is a companion for me. I pop it in my bag so I have access to important dates, which is important to fill out the calendar. But I didn't need it. So I didn't fill in those weeks, and that's okay. And this is the one that I had my little magnet on, and it's somewhere in the bottom of my purse. I have to find it. All right. I want to share this one with you guys. So again, this is a freely planned, oh my gosh, I don't know what the name of it is. How bad is that? Freely something, but this is from PlannerMonkeyCo, and I decorated it with all the vinyls. I love her vinyls. They're so good. And her pins. And then I had gotten these washi tapes, so I just literally picked up the notebook. It's just a notebook, and just started decorating. And then, so I like using the journaling prompts from Thecoffeemonsterzco. I was doing it at the top throughout the month of March, where I was writing in the prompts in the top of my Hobonichi cousin. I didn't like that. I liked the prompts, but I didn't like using my Hobonichi for it. So I had this, and I'm like, what am I going to use this for? So I decided that I'm going to use it for my journaling prompts. So I just kind of decorated like a cover page, and then I wrote out all the prompts, and then I started them here, and I just kind of color coordinated. Like I did the prompt and then the answer, and then I kind of like switched the shades of purple. And I think it came out really good. There's like no deco. It's just writing. There's a little bit of deco, but like nothing crazy. I think I did a little bit in May, but that's okay. But I really like how it came out. And then I did my cover for May, and we'll go over May. But I enjoyed this a lot. And I've been very consistent with it. So we're keeping this. This is a good one. Okay. And then we have my 5-year planner journal. I love this. I've debated getting this for a few years. And I decided that this was the year. I don't even know what the next 4 years are going to read in here. Hopefully, okay, and things will get better, but I am enjoying it thoroughly. Why do I feel like we didn't do March? I mean, yeah. So I guess we did. We're going to assume we did because I'm having a brain, like, fart problem. But what I started to do was, so if you've been around for a while, I've been asking advice, like, what do I do? I was keeping it kind of plain when I first started doing it. It's what I love about being in new journals and planners. It's like a work in progress. I do like going back and being like, oh yeah, that's what I did. And then you see like the progression. So I first started off where I was just I just started writing in it, and then I realized that I wanted it to say the day. So then I started highlighting it, and then I was using all different colored tombos. And then in February, we settled on pink, and then I used my Sarasa to just kind of like brighten it up a little bit. And then like every year, maybe I'll use like a different red or something. I don't know. Sounds like a good idea in my head. And then in March, we used a green color. But then towards the end of March, I was cleaning out my desk, and I found a lot of my sterling ink stickers, so I decided to just kind of start sticking them down. And then next year, I will stick something else down. But again, trying to keep the stickers very lightweight. I don't want it to bulk up too much since this is 5 years worth of journaling. So we're continuing with the sterling ink and the, did I do it for all of them? Oh, yeah, okay. So that was the one that was misbehaving. Okay, so I was using my TWSBI. This one is a fine nib, to write with this. And I was using Wayfinder something from Ferris Wheel Press. And then my pen kind of started not working. But I really love how these stickers look on here. And I didn't want to do too much. I just did a little bit. So this way there's still room for more stickers as the years go on. But I feel like it just needed like a little something. Again, going with the super thin stickers. And then I did like a purple tombow for my day of the week. And I've been very consistent with this. So I might miss a couple of days, like maybe 3-4 days, but if it gets too far out, which it hasn't really gone past like 5 days, but I go in, I reference my Hobonichi cousin so I can back plan in this. I feel like it's more important for me to back plan in this journal because I really just I'm very inspired and eager to see all of the years filled out. So, I mean, if I miss it because I'm sick or something, I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, but I'm trying to keep up with it. And then this is when the pen decided, no, I'm not going to work anymore. I couldn't get to work. I was getting mad at it. So I just went back to my black ink for the rest of this month, which kind of bothers me. But that's all right. And I really like how all these stickers came out, and it's just me talking about what's going on in the day. Like sometimes I don't have a lot to say, but I just put something in. But I'm trying to pull something out of the day. Like, was it a good day? Was it a bad day? Like, did something happen in the news? I might write that in, that kind of thing. Very quick few lines. This was when we were traveling. So I did go back and back plan, but I didn't write too much on the days like we were traveling and stuff. And then this is going back, or not back, but this is leading up towards Little Craft Fest. And this is flying to Houston. So I didn't write very much in there. And then just a little bit of Weston. This was Weston's birthday, so I wrote about that. And then I wrote a little bit about the Little Craft Fest. And then this was my workshop day. And I'm trying to like be a little creative about doing some things, but also kind of keeping it pretty neutral. Just because I will be coming back. I want to have some flair in it. So this way, when I go back, I can say, oh, wow, like something like this maybe where I'm like, ooh, look, there's my hand lettering. And then maybe I do something else where maybe my hand lettering's better, or I don't know. That's the thought process though. I do like how these came out, and I do want to show you guys. So then we do get into May here, but I wanted to show you guys. So when we went to the Craft Fest, I got rub-on stickers because I think those are going to be the best. So I have a couple of packages. I've already used one. They didn't have too many, so I have to do a search and see if I can find more, because I actually like them more than an actual sticker. Although sterling ink stickers are really great because they're very thin, but I really like the rub-on stickers, I will say. And I know I've been talking about them in my other videos, so I just wanted to show you guys. I got cats. They're so cute. Love that. And then I just kind of stuck them on the pages. So I have the cats here. I just thought they were so stinking cute. And then I don't have anything there apparently. So, okay. So we'll go over the rest of when we get to May. Because I mean, like when we get to June, we go over May. Because that's coming actually really soon. We're like a couple weeks away from the end of May. All right, guys. This is actually a pretty long video. I'm surprised. So I did update this. I've got the third Gilmore Girl. I can update. I've got 2 more books to add. These are found in my Etsy shop if you're interested. It's a book tracker. I have a TV tracker. And then I think that's all. Wrong Time, Wrong Place. Did we do that one? Yellow Jackets. Yeah, I remember this. I added a little bit more to the Yellow Jackets because apparently it ended. And I was like, oh, that's it. I didn't rate it, so I have to rate that. And then I have my list of what I want to update this with. But I think we're going to wait because I don't like how they're yellow. The whole point is that they're red. I think if it was just this and then these were still red, it would be okay. But we're going to wait. So I'm either going to wait and update this next month. Or maybe we'll do like a quick little plan with me type next vlog I do. Because I tried, but I can't put these in. I was thinking about it when I was sitting here and going over the other books. I can't do it. So, I'll see if the new ink comes in by tomorrow. If not, these were the pictures I was going to use. Like I wanted to use, some pictures of Kelly Bishop as Emily from the Gilmore Girls. I'm obsessed with her. I think she's great. I love her as an actress, and I really, really loved her book. But and then I got one of her from Chorus Line, and then the rest are from The Handmaid's Tale. So we will see how that comes out. But I love this journal, guys. And like I don't expect to get through this in 2025. Like I would like to, but I think this is going to be like I'm going to take it with me into the years type book. I do have like my 2025 top reads. I haven't filled that out yet. This is also in my Etsy shop. And then I have my favorite shows, which I haven't filled out yet either. But I have been tracking my shows here in the front of my book. So what I might do is, because I don't think I'm going to fill this up in 2025, even though I am ahead of schedule and reading books and stuff, I think what I might do is I could tab it off. So like if this ends up being 2024, I will tab it with a 2024, and then start again with like creating a section, like maybe do a tip in and then do a new reading tracker and show tracker and start over. So then it might have different years in here. This I could probably cut out if I wanted to and like tip it in the back. or not in the back. Like, well, yeah, I guess in the back of the section for 2025. So there's lots of thoughts and stuff going through my head about that. But I have been enjoying this so much. I like sitting in it and writing about the books that I've been reading and the shows that I've been watching and the games that I've been playing. So it's not just a book journal. It is my media journal. It's everything from games to movies to shows to books, audiobooks, podcasts, anything that I'm consuming that's media. I've been putting in here and I've been enjoying it thoroughly. So this has been one of the main reasons and the main inspirations for me continuing reading and discovering new video games and podcasts and things like that, because I get excited because I really like something. I'm going to put it in here. So this is like a work in progress, but I've been very happy with it. I do think what I might do, I thought I did it. Yeah. See, like I was putting things in here like when we watched it. Like right now we're watching The Dragon Prince on Netflix, me and the kids and Joe. It's like been our weekend show. But it's like 6 or 7 seasons, and the way we're watching it, it's going to take me 3 years to finish watching it. But like for The Handmaid's Tale, that's a good one. I probably will write about the book and then write about the show. But I was putting in dates, and I guess I did not put in dates for my books that I was reading, which probably should have. So note to self, I'm going to start putting in the dates and getting better about that. So I did write it in here, but I haven't continued that. So I want to make sure that I get that. Oh, I guess all-time release January 23rd, March 6th. Oh, because this was when we were watching it. So it was like I wrote about it when it ended. Okay, so that's the only thing I would change about this. I need to get better with putting the dates in it. And I'm sad that I couldn't put these in today. But that's all right. We will go over this again. Like I said, I can do a quick little flip through, or I can do like a little like journal with me kind of thing where, you know, we do a little bit of talking, we set it up and we decorate it, and then just finish off with some relaxing music and some journaling. Let me know if that's something you would enjoy. And yeah, so I think we're going to wait on this. Let me think if there's anything else I wanted to show you guys. So I did say that I am bringing in the weeks for a content planner. It's working out really well. If you've been around for a little while, I've heard me struggle that I've had some trouble with content planners. Like I'm still looking for planner piece for that. I found it for everything else, but not for that. So hopefully we're getting there. I was using a Take a Note. If you remember, I haven't been using it. It just wasn't vibing with me. I do want to show you guys, I do have my Traveler's Notebook. This is Sterling Ink Traveler's Notebook. I will say I am so glad that I got the smaller one because I got a big old fatty one and I'm like, ooh. So I do want to get better with personal journaling. I journal every day for the most part in the Hobonichi cousin. I do a little bit of gratitude journaling and then my journaling prompts. I have a personal journal that I don't share on here, and I haven't been writing in it as much as I thought I was going to be. Like that's it. That's all I've been writing in it. I've been a little bit in a funk when it comes to writing, like big things, but I feel like I'm kind of coming out of that funk. So, but this I've been using for all things Patreon and like our Patreon challenges and stuff like that. And then I have April, and I set up to do some journaling and then I didn't, but I really want to be able to get back into this. Part of me was like, why don't you just do your journaling prompts in here? And I did actually, I think last year. I don't think it was this year. Let me double check. I don't think it was this year though. Yeah, it was last year. Nope, I lied. I did do them in here. This was my Patreon challenge though. And I really like how this has been coming out. The last month, I think we just did a broader challenge where before I was doing like daily and weekly prompts. So I think I want to get back to that because I really like filling this in and this being like specific for Patreon and things like that. I might start using this as my personal journal also. I'm not sure. And then I have this lovely Traveler's Notebook calendar that I've never used. So there's that. So things at times do not get used, and that's okay. Part of it bothers me because I'm like, well, I don't like to be wasteful. the other part of me doesn't like to force anything. I do love this so much. There's something about a sterling ink notebook. I just love it. So I do want to try to make it a point to get back into this in the month of May, even though we are almost done with May. We're like 10 days out from May, so maybe June. I don't know. But I'm okay with, you know, blank pages and things. But I did like how March came out and all of that good stuff. So I think that I'm going to start doing the monthly challenges in my Patreon, where it's more geared for journaling type things, like not necessarily journaling prompts, but maybe different things like past months have been, because it helps me stay in my journal also and gives me some creative ideas. So I know if I'm struggling with that kind of stuff, maybe you are too. So yeah, we're gonna do it that way, I think. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for me for today. I will let you know if I hop back on. Obviously, I will edit into the video. If I get my ink tomorrow, then we'll set this up, and that will be the last part of this video. But if not, I am going to say goodbye now. So this way it's all done and we can say our goodbyes. But definitely let me know if you do not see me setting this up in this video. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like me to do a separate video. It probably wouldn't take very long to cut these out and like put them into this journal and then just do some silent, maybe some relaxing music playing while I'm journaling. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. And if you have made it this far into our April flip through, thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it on this rainy, yucky day. It's brought some joy to my day. And then again, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I know that we're busy, so taking the time to come and hang out with me and plan and chat and all the things. It's very much appreciated. I'm happy you're here with us. So thank you. Thank you. And until I see you again, have a beautiful week and keep planning. Bye.